welcome to the video for part 4 of Drawlloween, and oh boy, my desk sure is a huge mess. It starts with day 20. The prompt was the next killer app. So I'm drawing a phone shape here so that you can tell that it is indeed an app. Now I want you to watch me draw, but look over to the left side of the screen at that very scribbled on page. That's going to be relevant later when I explain something. Anyway, what the concept is here is that we are looking at a Tinder profile for the famous Mr. Freddy Krueger. As you can see here on the left, I took some time recently to swatch out every single marker that I own, which has been really helpful with my struggles with this paper because I don't have to build up to the color that I want anymore. I can just look at my swatches and know which is the color that I'm going for. It's a little bit more nerve-wracking to work that way, but it's working out well. So I recently bought a second converter for my fountain pen because I've been wanting to use black ink in projects that are not Drawlloween related. So I thought that I could just swap the two out, but I didn't realize that you really have to clean black ink out of a pen really well if you want to use colored ink afterwards. And I didn't do that, and I thought that when I put red ink in that I could just work it out. I could work out the rest of the black in there and eventually it would clear out to red, which is what I've been using for the whole challenge. It didn't. I scribbled a whole page. I spent an hour trying to work it out, and I ended up with sort of a burgundy, which is what I used to ink this piece and a few of the following ones until I figured out how to properly clean my pen. But that's why you see that whole page of scribbles and this scribbling here, just trying to get some red out of the pen. And there it is, finished. I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. I gotta give my husband credit for the man of your dreams line. That was his cleverness. All right, for the Labyrinth Laboratory prompt, I took this opportunity to mash up some characters. I did a drawing of the worm from the labyrinth in the style of Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. My favorite part of this one was blending all these colors that aren't really supposed to blend on the back. It gave it a really fun painterly effect and didn't ruin my pens at all. No, really it didn't, but I was afraid that it was going to, and I'm glad that I took the risk because I think that looks really cool. Okay, so I heard a fan theory that the worm is actually not just an adorable worm, but a bad guy because he is the first one to lead the main character, Sarah. It's Sarah, right? Astray. He gets her going the wrong way to begin with. So essentially, like, he could be the baddest of the bad guys. But I don't know. I think he's just a cute worm. What do you guys think? And onward to day 22, say yes to the possessed. There was another spelling error on the official calendar for this one, so hey, Drawlloween people, hit me up for some proofreading next time. Anyway, on this day, I just wanted to draw a nun that was creepy and had smoke coming out of her eyes. You know, when you just wake up in the morning and you're just like, I gotta draw a nun with smoke coming out of her eyes. You know. No? Okay. Well, yeah. That's what I felt like drawing, and it fit into the theme of possessed, and so I drew it. That's the entirety of the story of this drawing. Oh, also, this wasn't supposed to look anything like Marilyn Manson, but I found that it's almost impossible to take a nun, make it creepy, and have it not look like Marilyn Manson. Seriously, look at a Google search. It looks like a whole bunch of Marilyn Manson. Did he ever wear a nun's habit? Am I associating? I know that nun from The Conjuring looked like totally like him though. This is so dumb. So dumb. I had to leave that little bit of the original audio in there to let you guys know how much faith I had in this idea when I started it. So the concept, or the prompt is tomb bop. Tomb, T-O-M-B. And I guess the obvious idea would be Hanson related, right? Because it's a play on mbop. So I did that sketch. I did the sketch of Hanson as zombies in front of a tomb. That was dumb. And then this one was also dumb. And I just decided to go with this one. This is Tomb Raider, the character Lara Croft. And she's flying through the air like she does and wearing the tiny outfit and on top of raiding tombs, I guess, would be what she does. And being very athletic and whatnot. She also is a pop star. She's taking it up singing. So she has a microphone there and is doing a big cheesy smile. And it's really dumb, and I put hardly any effort into it also. So there's also that jagged furry looking thing in the background is supposed to be a waterfall. Really missed the mark on that one. Thank goodness for day 24, the prompt Monster Arcade got the creative juices flowing after they had been, not flowing very well for a while. And all I had to do was look at some classic arcade game art, and that stuff's cool looking. And so I got really excited to do my own version of the artwork from a game called Centipede. So basically, I replaced the centipede in the image with the creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm not really sure why I decided to go with like the pinup vibe here, but I think it is so much more effective than trying to just make him look scary. And it also adds a little humor to the whole thing.
Knockout. You win.
So for day 25, Hack-A-Lantern, honestly I didn't have any good ideas, so I just made it very small, and I thought that it was going to look kind of cool, like a little design rather than, rather than like a rendered drawing, just sort of like, I don't know, something a little more graphic or something, but it just looks low effort and shameful. And while I rush through the rest of the process on this one, it's a good time to say thank you to those who have subscribed. Particularly recently, I've noticed some subscribers who, I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you're here. And that jingling is my cat. He is also glad that you are here. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's taking the time to hang out with me for a few minutes every week.
Perfect.
And on to the last one for this video, Beach House Beasts. I don't know what Beach House Beasts is a reference to, but I chose to link it to Beach Blanket Bingo. I've never seen it, but I get the idea that it's kind of campy and cute and beachy. And so I used the image from like the poster for the movie and recreated it where the stars of the movie are monsters, classic monsters. So we've got Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Medusa, and Wolfman all hanging out, having a real good time on the beach. All right, now we are nearing the end of the video. Thank you again for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. And be sure to come back next week and check out the finale of Drawlloween.